on live stream, and in doing so, the City of Swan acknowledges the traditional custodians of the land in which we meet, the Whadjuk people of the Noongar Nation, and their continuing connection to the land, waters and community, and we pay our respects to the elders past and present and their descendants. Item 2 is the disclaimer. The terms and conditions of entry into this meeting are posted at the entry of the public gallery. Members of the public are advised to read them prior to attending this meeting. Item 3, attendance and apologies. Councillors, you'll note that Councillor Richardson is on an approved leave of absence, and Councillor Jones is in the chambers. Councillor Johnson has advised me today that he has tested positive for COVID and has sought approval to attend this meeting electronically under the new regulations, the Local Government Administration Amendment Regulations, which came into effect today. I've given that approval. Councillor Johnson, you need to declare, because we've got a couple of items to be debated behind closed doors, that you're in a place that you can keep confidentiality during the meeting for consideration during this meeting. Thank you for that declaration. Item 4, conflicts of interest. They were handed in. Are there any others, councillors? Thank you. That takes us to Part C, Item 2 on the agenda. Notices of motion for consideration at the following meeting. And at this stage, I've received one from Councillor Bowman, rates on vacant land. I had some others, but the CEO's advised me that they may be withdrawn. So at this stage, I've only received the one. Being no others, we'll move on to Part 5. The only 2 items left to deal with, councillors, we'll move on to Part C. C3.1 and C3.7. Both of these items have been deemed confidential, and I'm looking for a motion, councillors. Moved Councillor Parry, seconded Councillor Zanino, that we go behind closed doors. Is there anyone against? Being no one against, I declare the last couple of items. I have to give the resolutions. Yes, thank you, everyone. Councillors now come out from behind closed doors in relation to item C3.1, Community Care Services Review. Council determined to discontinue the expression of interest, continue the community care services in the current form, write to all federal members representing the City of Swan requesting an increase in federal grant funding given to the City of Swan to cover the current operating deficit, whatever that amount is. 4, undertake a review of the invoicing of the current community care services. 5, record the reason for changing the officer's recommendation is that local government's responsibility to provide services for all sectors of the community, including older members of the community and people with disabilities. The community surely expect the city to provide services for older people and people with disabilities. Council successfully provided these services since 1986. While a review is not unreasonable, we've had the review, we've made some changes, and there's no reason why the services should not continue. And that was carried. Thank you. And in relation to the second item, C 3.7, sale of proposed lot 811 Junction Parade, Midland. Council resolved to authorise the CEO to negotiate a draft heads of agreement with the proponent for the purchase of lot 811 Junction Parade, Midland, for a 90-day exclusivity period subject to A, the price contained within the letter of offer to purchase or within the 6.5% variance of the valid independent valuation required at the time of signing the option to purchase, whichever is the higher, and B, the proponent agree to construct and maintain for a period of 5 years the residential park to the satisfaction of the city and incorporate the heritage buildings at 43 and 45 Sale Street in the park and submit the draft heads of agreement to council for final approval. And submit to the, and two, authorise the CEO to advise Demol Investments Proprietary Limited of the option to purchase lot 811 Junction Parade, Midland, to invite a response in relation to the first right of refusal it holds over the land. 3, note the financial implications will be amended as follows. A, remove $100,000 for the demolition cost of 43 and 45 Sale Street. B, remove $2.946 million from the construction of the residential park. And we'll just scroll down. And that's it. And that was also carried. Thank you, councillors, anyone viewing online. That now completes this adjourned meeting, and I pleasure in closing the meeting at 7:18 p.m. Thank you, everyone.